Yo, what is going on, everybody? I am your host, Slackers Gaming, bringing you the next DLC matchup for our tournament. So real quick, if you're new, yes, I'm going to go over the rules again, but it's just for new people. But if you're new, few rules. You have to, the way to vote is by, you only get one vote, and the way to vote is by down in the comments, simply type the name of the character you would prefer to see as DLC character. In today's matchup, you've already seen it in the title of the video or the thumbnail, so you could vote that way. I will be going over those characters in just a second, try to make a case for them. But yeah, otherwise, double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose twice before they're officially eliminated. And then we go to there's a winner. If there's a tie in the voting, I'll flip a coin. That's the easiest way to settle a tie. So yeah, I think those are the rules. Oh, and vote for who you personally want. If it was up to you, who would you put in DLC? Doesn't matter if they're Sis Trophy, Pokeball, sticker, or Spirit. None of that matters. This is a tournament just for fun. So vote for who you personally would want. All right, with that out of the way, let's jump into it. So we got to go over the results from last week, which was Sora taking on Eggman. And if Eggman ends up winning, pulling off the upset, Eggman would get to face Tails in the next round. So that would be a really cool matchup to see. Two Sonic characters going at it. I think it'd be pretty fun, but without wasting any more time, let's show the results. Who ends up winning? Kind of low votes, but oh well, it is what it is. Sora ends up winning 49 votes to 24 votes. We do not get that the all Sonic matchup in the next round. So Sora moves on. Congrats to Sora. Gets another, just another win. But Dr. Eggman, like I said earlier, is it's a double elimination tournament, so Dr. Eggman is not out yet because this is a part of the winner bracket. Dr. Eggman just ends up falling to the loser bracket, where Dr. Eggman will now take on Hayachi in Eggman's next matchup. So let's see, Thursday, Friday, looks like Saturday, if I did that right. Yeah, Thursday, yeah. So it looks like Saturday, Dr. Eggman will be back at it, taking on Hayachi, and that is a loser bracket, so meaning whoever loses that is officially eliminated from the tournament, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. So I guess that leads us into today's matchup, which is going to be the 10 seed Paper Mario taking on the 20 seed Spyro. And this is a loser bracket matchup, so whoever loses, they're eliminated. So if you want to vote for your character, the one you prefer, better vote now. Otherwise, they're done. They're gone. So yeah, let's jump into it, right? Paper Mario and Spyro. Let's see, who am I starting with? Spyro. All right, so I guess a point in the favor, but again, just because I'm pretty sure Paper Mario is some sort of spirit. Again, for this tournament, that does not matter. But going forward, it looks like we're not totally sure, but Nintendo might be going with third-party characters for the entire DLC, at least the Fighter Pass 1. That's kind of what it might seem to be, with how Reggie's kind of spoken about it and all that stuff. So I guess it's kind of a point in favor for Spyro in this case, because he said, like, new characters, new representatives that have never been in Smash before. And I guess technically Paper Mario is in Smash, but again, that does not matter. That does not matter, but it's still kind of a point for Spyro. Anyway, Spyro, legendary character, iconic, very much so. Grew up kind of, on the PlayStation as an exclusive for quite a while, and then that deal kind of ran up, and Spyro did its own things and went on to, what was it, Skylanders. A lot of core Spyro fans really disliked it, but Skylanders was so huge in itself. But going back to Spyro here for a second, so he was kind of like that face of Sony along with Crash Bandicoot. They were kind of like that 1-2 punch, and they were really rivaling. They were really rivaling. Oh, that's tough to say, but they were rivaling Nintendo. And Sony started building up a good fan base, started building up their own IPs. Again, they were only exclusive deals that I'm pretty sure Activision owned them back then, but they were only exclusive deals. So, Spyro and Crash only appearing on PlayStation. If you wanted to play them, that's where you got to play them. And, there's a lot of people I know, myself included, I didn't grow up on PlayStation. I grew up on Nintendo, so I didn't get a chance to play Crash or Spyro games, but in this case Spyro did not play them. But I just didn't even like I didn't like the design of Spyro and Skylanders, and I didn't really care too much for the game, honestly. It was just kind of like, whatever. So I've never really played a Spyro game, but just recently, Spyro had the Reignited trilogy. Sold pretty well. It's, the first 3 games remastered. Again, just kind of taking the same route that Crash did, and they're just... I don't want to say that... Are they rebooting it? But I don't know. They're remastering it, and it looks like those games are selling well, and we could see future new installments into the game, because at the Game Awards last week, they did announce Crash. I don't know why I'm talking about Crash so much. I don't know. Crash and Spyro just seem to go very well together. But Crash got it, the Crash Team Racing, that got a remake, so looks great for, the future of Crash series and hopefully the Spyro series. So it's good, too, because they're both on multi-platforms. They're both on, PlayStation, Xbox. Spyro's not on the Switch, but I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in a later date Spyro does end up coming to the Switch, and maybe Nintendo knows about that, and they're like, hey, why don't we make Spyro a DLC character, but we'll reveal it a little bit later on when, Spyro gets announced that, hey, it is coming to the Switch, if it does. So, maybe that plays into Nintendo's factor for picking a character or not. We're not sure, but you can't argue Spyro's legendary, iconic character. Lots of people would love to see him. Like I said earlier, myself, I've never played a Spyro game. I was thinking about picking up the Reignited trilogy, but I just have way too much games to play right now. And honestly, if I picked it up, it'd just sit on my shelf. I probably wouldn't play it. Nothing against the game. It's just I wouldn't have time. But with that being said, I still think Spyro has a really good chance for DLC, honestly. But let's go to his opponent. So first party. Paper Mario. First party characters are always easier to do for DLC because you don't have to get the license and the rights to the character, so that just saves Nintendo money first of all, and that's great because if you just put a first party character as DLC that people know, especially Mario, people will buy it. Paper Mario would be totally different from Mario moveset wise, hitbox wise, movement wise, animation wise. Completely different. They're 2 separate characters. The only thing they share is, it's still Mario, but it's a different version. I don't know. Just think of Mr. Game & Watch, but a Mario skin. That I think I would love to see Paper Mario, honestly. I made a moveset for him about 3-4 weeks ago or something. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I did. And, I had fun coming up with the idea. There's so many different things. You could use all sorts of different I guess weapons. He's got his hammer. He's got Koopa shells. He's got all sorts of these buddies, the pals that kind of show up and help him throughout the game. And you could incorporate that into his moveset. So I think you'd be very unique and a very original character. I would love to see it. Plus, if any character deserves multiple iterations of itself, it is Mario because this is Nintendo after all. So, and plus, people will just be like, "Yo, Mario character, I'll buy the DLC," right? Even if they don't buy the Fighter Pass. There's a very good chance they'll buy Paper Mario. So, Mario sells, plain and simple. That's all you need to know. So, I think Paper Mario also does have a stage in the game. So, I'm pretty sure it's back. I don't remember. I'm almost positive it's back. But Paper Mario has the stage. And it's just kind of, at this point, let's just put him in. Let's just put him in. Sure, it's another Mario character, but I don't know. It just kind of seems like Paper Mario at this point really deserves it. He's big enough on his own where it just makes sense to put him in at this point. He's got his own stage already. Again, I know the Fighter Pass would have to come with a stage and multiple songs. I'm sure they'll come up with something. They got plenty of stuff to think of. So I don't know, but between these two, I think who has the better chance? This isn't my vote, but who has the better chance? I think Spyro probably has the better chance, honestly. But my vote, oh boy, wow, I didn't think about this. All right, I'm gonna end up voting for who would I put in as DLC. I guess I'm gonna vote Paper Mario on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna go Paper Mario on this one. I would still love to see Spyro, I really would, and I definitely think he has the far better chance to make it in the game for DLC, but I guess I just like Paper Mario better. I guess. I guess that's how I'm voting. That's crazy. But, yeah, so I vote Paper Mario, so the only question left is who you going to vote for. And, again, 1 vote per person. Just simply type the name of either Spyro or Paper Mario down in the comments. Find out the winner this next Thursday. But, I guess that's pretty much it for this one. So we'll go to the, show you the sneak peek for tomorrow. So what was it? The results should be for, yeah, tomorrow's results is going to be, oh, there you go, Crash Bandicoot. Talked about him a little bit earlier, kind of pairing up with Spyro. So tomorrow we will get the results of Crash Bandicoot and Waluigi. Whoever loses down from the tournament winner gets at least 1 more match. And then tomorrow's matchup is going to be Dixie Kong, who lost yesterday, taking on Silux, who seems to be having a pretty big role in the upcoming Metroid Prime 4 for the Switch next year. So, and I'm pretty sure there's no Psylocke Spirit in the game either. So, that could be interesting. All right, but that's going to be it for this one. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed as usual. I look forward to all the votes, and we'll see who gets to move on. All right, anyway, that's it for this one. Hopefully you get, I already said that, but hopefully you guys did enjoy, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.